Hey guys, how is it going? Thanks for checking back in. I am like slacking so hard this week on the videos. I posted one, I believe Monday and Wednesday maybe, and it's Sunday, and like now I'm just posting another one. I feel so bad, but this week has been super crazy stressful, and I didn't want to put out any videos where I wasn't like 100% and didn't want to have like I don't know, not the positive, happy vibe that I usually like to give off on my videos. But because I was so stressed, I was like, how could I take this and use it to my advantage to talk to you guys? Well, first off, I'm going to start with the update on our house. So, as you all know, we have sold. We have gone through everything that we need to go through so far. They tried moving up our closing date, which was not going to happen because, I mean, come on now. Like, I need time to pack this place up. On a high note, we have actually sold a lot of things, of our big things that we don't have to bring with us, so that makes me happy. Other than that, just the usual stresses of things, like just life is just sometimes. Anytime we go to look at a house, it literally goes off the market in like seconds. So we're not too sure what we're going to do. We are actually going to look at possibly these really nice apartments that are about 30 minutes north from here. So it'll put Kyle a little bit closer to his work. It's about halfway for me. It's a halfway point for him and I. So, like, all right, we'll just see how this goes, you know? Just kind of going with the flow at this point. Um, on my prep update, I'm doing good. I got my carbs added back in, so Fridays and Mondays I get my rice cakes. I'm 12 days out right now. We did a little photo shoot today. It was so much fun, so I'm going to have pictures up, so check my Instagram when I get those. And yeah, I mean, other than that, it was a pretty good day. I tried to get some footage from it, but it just wasn't working. So I'm like, yeah, you guys can just wait and see the pictures. But anyway, so what I want to talk today about is stress and how it affects our bodies and how it affects us and how it affects us when we're dieting and how we need to find ways to cope with stress so it's not working against us when you're trying to lose weight. So stress affects a lot of things. You know, I mean, all of us know it affects our thoughts, our feelings, our behavior, the way we just go about our day. And it's just, stress is a killer. It is a true killer. And I mean, one thing, you know, chronic stress that your body goes through and that you go through every day, if you don't learn how to cope with it, it can actually lead to things way more serious like high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, obesity, all that stuff. But, you know, when you are on a diet, or when I coach people, when we're making their lifestyle change, if your body is under stress, now stress, yes, is a good thing. Little bits of stress here and there. It teaches us how to cope with things, you know, and gives us that fight or flight mentality on things. But with that being said, like when your levels, or when you get stressed and your levels of cortisol rise and everything, it's actually making it's making your body think like, okay, like we need to store as much energy as we can so then we can use it for later. And what that does is it makes you crave fats and it makes you crave carbs. And then when you do eat these things, then your fat cells are like programmed to think, okay, if I need to store this extra energy, then let's hold on to it and I'm just going to keep it all in. And that's why, you know, after long periods of time, stress can lead to weight gain. And if you're trying to lose weight, you need to find a way to kind of like let it all go. And I mean, for myself, being 12 days out from my first show and like this week being stressful, all I kept thinking was, I can't let this let me gain weight. And I like started to panic a little bit, but then I was like, okay, me stressing out about stressing out like just constant revolving circles. So instead of stressing out about my stress and worrying if I'm going to put weight on or anything like that, I have certain things that I like to do now to kind of cope with stress. And I would love for you guys to try these, because one of them or all of them or whatever may work for you. But my first big thing is when I get to the gym, or when I am stressed, I feel that need to I need to let it out somewhere. So I go to the gym sometimes, or I'll go on a walk, or I will literally go outside and kind of just sit by myself for like 10-15 minutes, take a relaxing break. I will, if I can, and Kyle's home and it's just been super extremely stressful, I will go and get a pedicure, because people massaging my feet and my legs just feels so good to me, and it really takes it off of me. I have tried essential oils. They work for me to an extent. I mean, they smell great and they do give you that calming. I've used lavender before, and I've used doTERRA's Breathe. Those work really well. The Breathe one, I really like that one. That one works really well. Another thing I like to do is I've started reading again. When we were on our honeymoon last year, I knocked out like 2 books in a week, and I never had the time to do that, but it was so relaxing. So I have started doing that again. I also like to listen to podcasts, and I like to just listen to people. And that's kind of part of the reason you guys come and check in with me, because, listening to me talk, seeing what my day's doing, it's just something to pass the time. It's something to put your mind at ease and not think about, whatever it is that's stressing you out. Stress, stress can just, factor into, all other things. And stress when it comes to there's everyday stress, there's stress you running late or traffic or whatever. But when you're in that moment and it's okay, if I'm sitting in dead stop traffic, yes, it's annoying, yes, it sucks, but what am I going to do about it? At that point, it's well, might as well just take it as it comes, because you're not going to plow through the cars. You're not going to drive around the cars, because what if there's a cop, and then you're just getting yourself into more trouble. So it's just something you have to, when you feel it coming on, think of the situation as, is there honestly anything I can do about this right now? Because if there's not, try and let it go. Try and take a deep breath, focus on something else. One good thing you can also do is find something and just be in the moment. Be in the moment. I'm saying something as small as, if you're sitting outside and you see a bird eating, looking for a worm, just watch it. Watch the bird. Watch the butterfly. Watch the bug. It sounds silly, but seriously, it kind of pulls you back in and makes you realize, okay, life is still going on around me, and I just need to learn how to cope with this. And then once you get there, then you can move on, and then it just feels that much better. Another big thing that some people have a big issue with, and I'm telling you, when you learn to do this, it alleviates so much negativity and stress in your life. But if there are people in your life that are just super negative, or give a negative impact on you, or make you feel a certain way, eliminate them. Just eliminate them. People come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And if they are not affecting your life in a positive way, take it upon yourself and just focus on what you need to focus on. Focus on who you need to focus on, because it will calm you, and it will make you realize, okay, I'm good. We are good. Do I need negativity? No. And just let it go. Just let it go. And I should cue the Frozen song here. Let it go. Let it go. That's about as far as I'm going with that song. But yeah, guys, seriously, when I just can't stress the fact enough. Stress the fact about stress. No. But like stress leading into everything. So when stress leads into, it affects your sleep. Now when you don't get enough sleep, this is why I tell everybody I train with, or like I train and coach, like you need to make sure you're getting enough sleep. You need to make sure like your body is getting at least the 7 to 8 hours of sleep that it needs. Because when you don't get enough sleep and you're sleep deprived and you wake up in the morning, your cortisol levels are already higher, which then is making you crave those sugary, carb-filled breakfast, whatever. Makes you crave a sugary, carb-filled breakfast. And then right off the bat, it's like you're already setting yourself up for failure. So trying to calm yourself down before you go to bed, that's honestly why I drink my calming drink that I have every night, because if I'm stressed or I feel like I'm still like too awake to actually sleep really well, I always take that drink at night because it seriously calms me. It's crazy. I'm gonna grab it. Hold on one second. Okay, so I know I've talked about this in videos before, but this is what it is. It's by Natural Vitality. It's a natural calm drink, anti-stress. This one's raspberry lemon. You start with I believe it says 1 teaspoon. You can take up to 2 teaspoons in a day, but no, you're actually supposed to start with half of a teaspoon and gradually work your way up to 2 teaspoons. And you just put it in hot water, or I just throw a cup of water, microwave it. I'm up to about 1.25 teaspoons right now, and I've been taking this for, I don't know, maybe 6-8 weeks, something like that. But you can get this at GNC. This is the raspberry lemon flavor. They also have orange, but this, I'm telling you, like seriously, I sleep like a freaking rock. And during prep, I usually don't sleep well at all because my carbs are low and I usually wake up multiple times in the night. But that has been my lifesaver at this prep. And I honestly think that's why this prep's been so, knock on wood, so much easier than past preps, because I've gotten my sleep. I've been able to relax. My body's been able to recover. And it's so many factors just kind of all come together. And I mean, when you're doing it the right way and when you're realizing like, hey, okay, this is a stressful situation, I need to take a step back and figure out what I need to do to calm myself. It takes time. It takes a little bit of time, a little bit of practice, but I'm telling you, it works. There's a way to do it. And if you're trying to lose weight, then you need to seriously find what works for you, because a stress on stress on stress is just going to work against you. And then when it works against you, then you just get down on yourself, and it's just like a revolving door. So let's all try to be positive. Let's find those ways to cope with stress. And if you guys have any questions or any like thing you want to ask me about it, or where or what or anything about this stuff, email me, arielaileenfit@gmail.com. I will answer. Or DM me on Instagram. But with that being said, thank you for checking back in with me today. I know this video was kind of just me chatting, but it is something that we all go through every day, and I wanted to relate to you guys in the sense that, this week has been rough for me, and this week has been very stressful for me, and like I said, I didn't want to be a negative Nancy on here. I wanted to be happy. I wanted to give you guys something good. I wanted to, keep going with what I've been doing. So check back with me in about like maybe a day or two. You guys will get your notification that I posted again. But thanks for checking in with me tonight. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't, tell your friends, and check me out on Instagram. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Toodles.